going to say general overview, and your cards are already popping. Go for it. Has this already showed up for you? Could you be on the fence with the career change right now, Aries? It feels like you might be. It feels like you're choosing between two different things. Spirit is guiding you and urging you to go for it. Take that risk, even if it's something very different. I feel a loved one around you showing you signs, though. It's a risk, yes, but you should be seeing signs that you're on the right path, that new opportunity is that fated opportunity that you can bank on at this time. So if you don't feel like you are seeing signs, ask your loved ones, ask your angels to show you signs that you cannot miss. But I'm being told that they are already showing you signs, okay? So try to pay attention, journal them, write them down, make a note on your phone as you're seeing signs. You're going to see signs. I'm seeing colors, for example, a specific color that ties you to this loved one. I mean, look, this is purple, okay? But purple also means a spiritual connection. So that could be relatively simple, but I'm getting like a color. I'm seeing a number, like a series of numbers, something that you know is your loved one specifically sending you a message. You're going to start to see this in multiple places, or you're going to see it come up frequently. Trustworthy guidance at the center of this. I mean, trustworthy guidance because it's coming from someone you love. This is angelic guidance for sure. This is this loved one in heaven coming through for you, yes, but it is also angelic too. This speaks to creative endeavors. This also speaks to, again, journaling, jotting down those signs is something that's going to be important for you at the end of the month. You need something to go back to at the end of the month, just as reassurance that you are on the right path. It feels like you may need that, especially if you are a little uncomfortable with taking a risk and maybe a new position somewhere, a new job. For some of you, it's a completely different career. For some of you, you're transitioning into something more creative. You may not feel like you have the credential to do that, especially if you're doing it independent, but Spirit's guiding you toward this. You see, I love this picture so much because, let me see if I can get, you can't really see with my light, but you have this man writing and this angel and angel wings just perched on his shoulders, like hands on his shoulders, whispering in his ear what to write down, whispering in his ear what the next step is. That is so beautiful. That is such a blessed experience to have. You will be experiencing this all month long. It's your angels, but again, I just keep hearing it's your loved one too. It's that loved one that you talk to every day. It's that loved one that you feel around you often. They're closer than you realize right now. They're really guiding you to some serious life change, and through serious life change right now. Have confidence. You know, you have go for it and have confidence on both sides of this creative project, on both sides of writing, on both sides of, this feels like a journey. Spirit's saying journey here. It's journey, but it's journaling. It's almost like writing down your journey. I'm seeing somebody looking at a map. So if you have the opportunity to travel, go for it. If a career change requires you to travel, go for it. But let's come back to this for a second. Having confidence in spirit, having confidence in the universe. If you don't have enough confidence in yourself right now, that's all you need, okay? It's about baby steps forward. I do think some of you throughout the month of January, you may have an opportunity that's going to require more than just baby steps. So it may be like, okay, here's a great opportunity, but you have a short window of time to decide whether or not this is good for you, or we have to offer this to somebody else. Go for it. Especially if you are stepping out of your comfort zone. If it's like the same old, it's a new position, but it's basically like the same old thing, I would wait. I would wait because it feels like something coming in. It's different. There's an opportunity. There's a new person showing up. Beautiful message here. Clarifying go for it is Archangel Michael, but this is also your loved one coming through. There's nothing to worry about. I've got you. I'm whispering in your ear. I'm guiding people to you. I am opening doors for you. You'll be seeing signs, okay? If you have any fear, this is going to speak to Archangel Ariel, but I feel like Archangel Michael just comes through so strong, okay? If you have fear around moving a family, moving away from a family, if you have some fear around a loved one, and so you feel like you can't really make such a drastic change in your life, Archangel Michael is saying, Everything's going to be taken care of. Trust that it's okay to do this at this time. Love attraction. Okay, I knew you were writing something down here. So we have trustworthy guidance, center of the reading message, clarified by law of attraction. Write down what it is that you want. What you write down at this time, what you journal at this time is going to manifest. So also be very conscious of what you're journaling and what you're writing down at this time. It's this change, it's this creativity. I feel like someone needs to be more creative. Someone needs to step out of a comfort zone to get back to doing what it is that they love. Now's the time to manifest that. But I'm telling you, Aries, as you are utilizing law of attraction, you will have the most success if you write it down or if you create something like a vision board, but especially journal. If you dedicate a journal just to law of attraction, you don't write other notes in there. You just set the intention, okay, this journal is for law of attraction. It will just work so powerfully for you. As we come into the month of January, we just had the new moon, I believe on the 26th of December. So if you're seeing this early on in the month, make the most of the moon cycles, but be conscious of the moon cycles throughout the rest of the month. But I'm feeling new moon for you. You're going to want to pay attention to new moon. That's when you're going to want to write down in your law of attraction journal what it is that you want to come in. Only focus on what you want though, okay? Because otherwise you're going to manifest what you don't want if you focus on that too. So we have confidence clarified by giving and receiving. It's a balancing act. I think you might have to juggle a lot if you take on a new role or if you step out and you do something totally different, especially with family. I'm seeing somebody juggling a lot with family, possibly juggling a lot with children. But you can do this. Don't allow that to hold you back from moving forward in your career, okay? It's possible. I also see somebody stepping in to help you. You may not realize that you'll have help, but you will. Whether it's family, whether it's a friend, someone will show up and help you carry some of the burden as you transition to do whatever it is that is your sole purpose. Spirit speaking to you, crowning your reading. Spirit speaking to you, a loved one speaking to you. Make sure you quiet your mind and you meditate every day, even if it's just 5 minutes. Quiet your mind, sit there in a receptive state, okay? I'm also going to hold this up too. Spirit is giving clarity and you should be receiving clarity. You should be receiving messages. You should be receiving signs. If you don't feel like you are, it's because you are not quieting your mind and you are not giving yourself the opportunity to receive these beautiful messages. There is guidance here for you. Energy work is bottom of the deck. So some of you would benefit from getting some energy healing done to call in what it is you're trying to manifest, but also to clear space so that you can call in what it is that you want and what it is that you need a little bit more quickly. Sometimes when we focus on law of attraction and you're like, this doesn't work, nothing's happening, I'm not seeing any change, it's because we need to clear space first. That's a step you don't want to miss. It's important to do energy work, to cleanse first before we try to call anything in. So don't miss that step, okay? Now let's see how this applies to love for you, Aries. Now, this loved one is talking to me about a specific partner, like aligning you with the soulmate partner, or if you are having a hard time with the soulmate partner, helping you to heal. Somebody's guiding you in love, not just career. It's not just limited to one area of your life. You certainly have angels watching over you. But I see a loved one very close to you. You should be hearing them. You should be seeing them. You should at least be seeing signs. They're that close to you on a regular basis right now, so make the most of that. Okay, Aries in love. January 2020. Aries in love. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing some breakthrough. The big message coming through for you, Aries, is that you don't have to be on anyone else's timeline. I'm feeling some Aries feel a little rushed. Comparing where they're at to where somebody else they're close to is at. Family might be bugging you, like, why haven't you settled down with somebody? How come you don't have children yet? That is not an evolved conversation for someone to have with you. I understand where that comes from, but this is your journey. You have your own timeline and you have something to accomplish right now. I feel Aries being very conscious of time. Try to let that go because you might block love if you feel like you need to rush something right now, okay? You're on your own timeline. It is okay for those big life events to come in at a different age than siblings, than parents experience, than your best friend, okay? But we have calling in soulmate. This is who your loved one is helping you with. Calling in a soulmate, helping you with a soulmate relationship if you're having a little bit of a falling out right now, or if you're struggling through a difficult time. It is safe for you to love at the center of the reading. There's really beautiful love around you. For those of you in committed relationships and you don't feel like you're struggling, I see so much joy here for you, though, like an abundance of joy in January, because I do feel like even though you're not struggling now, I feel like Aries have overcome something. Now, I feel like distance could be something that Aries had to overcome. It's not necessarily like a core issue or a disagreement, but it's a challenge. A long distance relationship. Now, someone can bridge the gap. I see Aries overcoming something with a partner and showing up and arriving at this place of joy in a much bigger way than maybe you anticipated to kick off the year. There's love here for you. If you're single, there's love here for you. And this loved one seems to have somebody very specific they're trying to bring into your life, attraction. Don't be surprised if you're attracting more than one person at this time. I think for you, Aries, I'm seeing the potential for 2 soulmates. It could be a soulmate from the past that you already know and an additional new soulmate coming in. But I don't see you really having to choose. It's almost like you'll see enough signs that one person will sort of weed themselves out of the picture if you feel like 2 people show up in January. I don't really see you having to put too much time or energy and investment into like, oh no, who should I choose? These are 2 really great people. One person's going to show up ready for you and somebody may not. That's going to be, I think, the deciding factor. Someone's going to show up ready to love you. Someone's going to show up available. That's the word Spirit's using. They will be available. If someone shows up in the month of January and they still have ties to an ex, or that divorce hasn't been finalized, that relationship is not for you. Okay, that comes through very, very clear. Calling in a soulmate is clarified by flirt. I'm getting a little bit of air energy here, so don't be surprised if you're attracting an air sign. I'm hearing the air that fans your flame, the air that fans your flame, okay? It's somebody that you're really compatible with, but I'm feeling like you just need to be out and to be conscious about being flirtatious. I feel like some Aries will really own that, but I'm also feeling some of you are like, no, that's awkward. I'm not just gonna like leave my house every day and be flirtatious if that's not my personality. Spirit is asking you to step out of your comfort zone because you will attract somebody compatible. You will attract a really solid partner at this time if you're single and you're open to flirtation. Now, it doesn't mean you have to be obnoxious about it. You could limit it to social situations when you're out with friends. Maybe you're having a drink socially, and so you feel a little bit more comfortable doing that. But flirt. Have fun. Give people compliments. Like, don't feel like you have to wait for somebody to come to you. Go over to that person that has caught your eye. Go buy them a drink. Go say hello. Like, catch that person off guard. They'll respect you more if you take that first step. But I'm feeling a soulmate connection for sure. Whoa. Okay, we have 2 cards. Center the reading. We have Say So Love, clarified by wedding and marriage and commitment here. This is what you're calling in. This is what that loved one is trying to do for you, to manifest for you now. You don't have to allow a partner that's significant and at this time, but it is blessed. Like, this does feel like a very blessed month and a blessed way to kick off the year with love. For many of you, new love, but wedding also popped with keep an open mind. Okay, keep an open mind clarifies attraction. This person is probably not your type. This person may be from a different part of the world, because I was getting a few minutes ago, I was channeling long distance relationships. It may be a situation that's not all the way ideal for you. Keep an open mind here. Even if you have to keep an open mind to waiting for something to come full circle. Somebody may say, okay, well, I'm moving to your city in a couple of months. And you're like, well, that's a couple of months out. Do I really want to entertain this right now? Yes. If there's compatibility there and you're feeling that soulmate attraction, yes, even though that will be a difficult couple of months until somebody relocates, it's going to be worth your time. I will say that I'm not feeling a reconciliation for you, Aries. I'm not really feeling anybody from the past coming back. I'm seeing possibly like an old soulmate trying to come back into the picture. But it doesn't feel like that's what you want. And that's why I'm not really getting reconciliation energy. It doesn't feel mutual. I don't see Aries trying to get back together with anybody. But don't be surprised you meet a new soulmate and then somebody from the past is like calling you or texting you or reaching out to you online and you're like, okay, why now? It's because they're feeling you move on. Okay. So we have a couple of cards here crowning. A lot to do with children, crowning your reading, someone pressuring you to have kids. I was getting that so strong. Like, do things at your own pace. This is your life. You have to be comfortable. You do not have to rush into getting married or having children just because other people around you think that these things have to happen by a certain age. That is not your journey. And I really feel some of you struggling with that, okay? Make the effort also speaks to make the effort to keep an open mind in love, okay? Make an effort to flirt. Make an effort to rekindle things with this person you love if you are already in a relationship. I don't think that's going to be difficult. If you are already in a relationship, I'm not seeing a rocky month ahead. There is healing at the bottom of the deck here, but it feels like this is healing that has been ongoing for quite some time. You might even be coming full circle with healing at this time. So I feel like committed partnerships are very stable right now, but there could be some outside pressure that's creating stress that may spill over into love. It could be mother-in-law, father-in-law. It doesn't necessarily have to be your parents or your family or your friends. It could be coming from their side. Don't let anybody rush you. That's a mistake, okay? Honor the fact that you know what is of your highest good. This is your journey. This also speaks to inner child too for you. Aries, you may need to do a little inner child healing still before you call in the soulmate partner, but it feels like somebody connects with you on that level. It feels like there's a friendship. But more than anything, crowning this reading, I'm getting pressure. I'm getting pressure for those big life commitments, especially for those of you in committed relationships who don't have kids. That doesn't ever have to be a part of your journey if that's not what you want, and that's okay. Please don't let anybody rush you. It just comes through so strong. It was so positive here too. What I just got is somebody wants a dog, or somebody wants a fur baby, and that is their children and they're okay with that. That is fine. If that is what you want and that is what your partner wants, that's totally okay. I don't know where that judgment is coming from, because it doesn't feel like it's coming from you or your partner, but it feels like somebody close. Could be like, why don't you have kids yet? Okay, you guys have been together for X amount of years. How come you're not married yet? Shut those conversations down. But I'm also seeing a beautiful partner in the mix who you're childish. Aries, I'm sorry. It's like shut down for like half a second. What I was saying also with the children card is I'm seeing a beautiful partner in the mix here who helps you exercise the inner child. It's like somebody that you can just be kind of careless, really fun with, not careless in a bad way, but somebody you can completely let your guard down with, someone who brings out that youthful, childish nature in you, doesn't allow you to be serious all of the time. That's just such a beautiful soul in the mix here. Enjoy your time together. I'm definitely feeling some of you need to spend a little more time together before you bring kids into the picture, before you really go down that road, because you just have a little bit more time you need solo. Does that make sense? It's almost like if you rush into family, you may already be married, but it's like Spirit just wants you to play a little bit longer. Play just the two of you, like get it out of your system and then go at your own pace. Don't let anybody pressure you into this.